Alright, hello. It's Fruit Basket, your friendly neighborhood Ohm here, and it is time for a video that honestly I just kind of have to make. It's the record collection video. I'm starting with vinyl, of course. I'm most likely going to be recording this in multiple parts because I do not have a great editing software and my phone is absolute garbage when it comes to storage. So yeah, I'm just going to be doing like the first few of my collection and then just doing a little more each part. You get the idea. So yeah, we'll just get started. So first off, I got Absolute Elsewhere by Blood Incantation. Fantastic progressive death metal record. It's one of my favorites from 2024. We got this really cool gatefold design. It's very 80s sci-fi. I don't know. I love it. Got this cool insert with the band. It also came with a poster that I have on my wall over there. Liner notes and lyrics. And then, of course, the record itself. It's this really nice translucent red. I love it. This is absolutely going to be in my 2024 video, by the way. I'm still waiting on like a couple more records to get here before I can actually start that. So, yeah, it'll be a while, probably. But yeah, Blood Incantation. Really happy to have this one on vinyl. Because it kind of just feels like it's perfectly made for vinyl with it having like two pretty equal parts as like tracks and stuff. I love it. All right, next up is my actually my first vinyl record that I got. It's Bring Me the Horizon's Sempiternal record from, I believe, 2013. Yeah, might have been. This isn't exactly like my favorite Bring Me record ever, but I was like a big fan and it just seemed like too good to pass up. So yeah, I got this now. Got the inside with liner notes and all that. The insert is also nice because it gives like a like artwork for every track. Can You Feel My Heart, House of Wolves. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Some of which was like single art, but like not all of it was released as singles. So there's just extra stuff that you get to see, which is nice. And you could probably guess which is which track. Record is your standard black vinyl. Honestly, not a terrible first record to have at all, I gotta say. I don't have any more like Bring Me the Horizon vinyls, but you know, I'm hoping to change that eventually. It's just I have other priorities right now. I'm not like super huge into Bring Me like I once was, so this will kind of just be here for a while. All right, next up we got Clips with Let God Sort 'Em Out. This was one of my favorites of last year. One of everyone's favorites of last year, really. My only complaint with this is that like it doesn't have all the material on it. I'm hoping to get a physical of this album that does, because it doesn't have the Tyler verse and POV or the entire track So Be It at all. So yeah, that's a bit of a letdown, but you know, it's fine for now. Look at that. And yeah, pretty standard. No BS vinyl. Kind of wish it had more liner notes, but you know, whatever. Maybe there's like other vinyls that have more to it. I'm pretty sure there are. I could probably like find a more complete version of it online. And then maybe I could just sell this off later. I probably will at some point. Not sure who would want to buy that if they're like a huge fan of the album or whatever, because they'd absolutely want the extra material. I say extra, like it's an add-on to the original. No, it's just the standard edition. Yeah. All right, next up, I got this one pretty recently. It's Converge with the Dusk in Us deluxe version. It's got this cool rainbow sheen. And I got this at a special store in Salem, Massachusetts, actually, for just $20, which is really nice. It was a limited time deal from Newbury Comics, I believe. And yeah, it's a really nice packaging. It's got, oh my god, look at the inner art. It's like the original cover, but rainbows. I love rainbows. The actual stuff inside is also pretty cool. It's pretty loaded stuff. We got a really thick booklet. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, it's got a lot to it. They really went all out with it. It's actually slightly difficult to put back in. Yeah, and it's just the regular cover of grayscale this time with liner notes and credits on the back. And the actual discs are this really interesting green splattered with like pink, I think. Yeah, it's really bright. So yeah, definitely hoping to get more Converge vinyls soon. I'd really like that. They are like one of my favorite bands in like hardcore and metalcore and whatever the fuck you want to call them. I call them metalcore, but you know, that term basically has like no defined sound anymore. But the bottom line, I love Converge. All right, next up we got Dark Side with Nothing. Pretty early purchase of mine, is one of my first vinyls as well. I was collecting pretty late into the game, honestly, but you know, better late than never. So yeah, we got standard insert. The back, it's pretty simplistic. Red and black and red. And then of course the record itself. It's really bright, solid red. I wouldn't say it's like my favorite Dark Side album, but it's still got a lot of great material on it, and I did like put it in my top 50 of last year. So if you're looking for some weirdo psychedelic progressive electronic rock and other genre combinations, give it a shot. All right, next up I got a few vinyls from Death Grips. First off, we got the Money Store. I'm not gonna risk YouTube censorship, so I'll just show yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Picked this up in a random ass record store over last summer, I believe. Not even like this summer right now. Yeah, got liner notes, and then of course the standard black record. I got this like pretty early on when I had first gotten into Death Grips last year, and honestly, yeah, I love them now, and I'm pretty happy to have this on the disc sleeve. It's this. I'm not sure what this represents, but hey, it's Death Grips. I don't fucking care. Yeah, there's the Money Store, and then I have No Love Deep Web on two different. This is the original cover and the alternate one. You know what the original is. I'm not going to show it, of course not. But basically, I picked both of these up in the exact same store because I literally I couldn't decide which one to get, and I'm not sure which one is rarer. But you know, it's kind of it's even though it isn't like my favorite Death Grips record ever, it's still really funny to just have both of them just for the hell of it. They're both the same on the back, but they have different discs. So the first one is just your standard black with tracks 12 and the last two tracks, Artificial Death and Bass Rattle Stars. They're both swapped on the vinyl. I'm not sure why. Maybe it was a misprint, whatever. But that's just like how it was. But yeah, really to have this version of the album in my collection. Honestly, it's kind of such a flex. I'm looking at a fucking dick right now. Anyway, then we got the alternate cover. It's really similar. It's just the only differences to this packaging are that the liner notes and stuff are on the sleeve as well. And also the disc is this like, apparently it's like Coke bottle green. It's really interesting. And the tracks are in the correct order this time. So yeah, it's got this really cool translucent, transparent, I don't know, really nice. This is like it's a 10th anniversary Record Store Day Essentials limited edition alternate cover, whatever. It's a reissue. So yeah, I gotta get more Death Grips vinyl and stuff. I mean, I'm already like collecting a fuck ton of their material, but just I need more. Anyway, next up we got Floating Points. I've shown this record in a past video before, but you know, I gotta show my full collection. So yeah, Floating Points, Pharoah Sanders and the London Symphony Orchestra with Promises. Amazing electronic jazz classical fusion in this really concise, like 40-something minutes of runtime. Fantastic crossover with like a very nice multi-movement setup. Rest in peace to Pharoah Sanders. And I'm glad this thing happened because it's one of my favorite Floating Points involved projects, and I can't get enough of it sometimes. All right, next up we got a Glacier with Here, Not Really There. So this is another album I really liked in 2024, and it's held up pretty well for me, I'd say. This vinyl's got a really nice clear vinyl to it. It's kind of like Porter Robinson Nurture-esque electronics with like jazz and a whole bunch of other genres influence. It's really, they like all like fit under this like really cozy, enveloping sound that Glacier does, and it's really neat. We got the back cover. That's like the back of this floating island here. It's really cool. Really neat, comforting album. I really like it. Yeah. All right, next up we got Godspeed, You Black Emperor with Lift Your Skinny Fists Like Antennas to Heaven. I kind of just had to get this one. It's a bit of an obligatory one as just a music listener because it's so widely acclaimed and stuff, and I just really liked it as well. Yeah, it's a really big ass cardboard piece of music with we got the slightly inaccurate map of the album here, which is really neat. Standard black vinyl. The sleeves are also interesting. I'm not even sure how to comment on it, but you know, it's neat. This is an album that's like really like built for vinyl because it has like 4 tracks that are like 18 to 23 minutes each, and I think that like really works in favor of the vinyl format. So it's just hell yeah to physical music. Honestly, I really love like albums that are like printed onto cardboard because it really feels more than just like a print. It feels like I'm like actually like owning like a real physical thing right here. It feels sturdy and nice and not just cheap commercial stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with like all my other vinyls, but you know, I just really love cardboard. Speaking of cardboard albums, we also got a Jane Remover's Census Designated on gatefold with yeah, again cardboard, and it's also like this like really nice gatefold artwork and stuff. I kind of also want Frailty on vinyl, but I haven't found the time or just, you know, found an available one yet, but you know, it's probably around there somewhere. Anyway, we got this like apparently bone white colored vinyl. It's really neat. And since this is a double LP, it's also got additional material on it because the album's only an hour long, with the song Royal Blue Walls, and also I believe it was like John Doe song or Jane Doe, I forgot, but really neat extra material to an album I really like. So yeah, it's also like the Jane Remover album that I just feel like is like specifically made for vinyl. Much of Jane Remover's music is more in the digital age, but I feel like this one like really feels like it's to be experienced physically. Like it's a really ambitious. Next up we got JPEG Mafia with I Lay Down My Life for You, the original version. It's kind of hard to see, but it's got like imprints on it. Say like it's JPEG Mafia. I'm not sure if you can see it with the camera, but whatever. Anyway, we got this we got this white vinyl. Pretty solid, pretty standard. Obviously, I wish there was, you know, liner notes and all that, but hey, whatever. It's cool. I still like the album. Barely any words to this, by the way. It's just the art, and that's it. Anyway, next up, we got Judas Priest, the live album that I picked up on Record Store Day this year. Yeah, live in LA. I think I've already talked about it before, but yeah. This was recorded during, like, I believe, like, during the rollout of Painkiller when they were still dropping songs off of it. So, yeah, that was really neat. It's got this nice, like, grape translucent. Yeah, really happy to have a relic from that era, even if it is, like, a live album. But, you know, it's got a pretty solid set list, too. It's, like, some tracks they'd never played before, I think, or they'd just been playing for the first time on tour. Anyway, more albums with a cross on the left side of the cover. We got Knocked Loose with You Won't Go Before You're Supposed To. I love this album. It's another one of my favorites from 2024. Yeah, it's got this really interesting design of like, it's got this kind of like sheet music stuff with the lyrics in between on the back. It's pretty straightforward as well. We got the disc that's a bit of a it's not fully black. It's actually got kind of a texture to it. It's like onyx black, I think that's what it was called. It's kind of reflective as well. Really neat, and honestly like adds to like the vibe of the album, if you know. Really great hardcore metalcore, loud as fuck, and it's just punishing as hell, and I love it. Alright, I feel like that's gonna be it for part 1. I'm probably gonna record part 2 later. I've still got plenty of records to show. It's just I do not have the physical capability, or rather the digital capability to do it. Alright, yeah, that's gonna be it for part 1. See ya.